Everyone wave. Hi, good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Wherever you are in the world, welcome everyone to the Drafters, our Blades in the Dark actual play. Today is finale day. So, hopefully we got I trust that our wonderful storyteller has exciting things planned for us because you have been great, theater nerd. So, without further ado, we're going to go around the cast and crew, introduce ourselves, and I mean, theater nerd, you know the drill. Give us a question to answer, for this finale for our characters or about our characters, whatever you want.
Cool. I'm actually going to ignore your characters, but my name is Theater Nerd. You can find me on the internet as Theater Nerd. I'm excited to be here for the finale. Today, I would like to know what is a system that you have not played that you would like to play. And for me, it's a game called I Hunt, which is a fake horror game.
Okay.
Because I suppose I can answer my own question.
Yeah, sure. All right. Well, thank you, fam. Next we have welcoming back Jason.
Might be muted, Jason.
Yeah, can't hear you, fam. Can't hear you. I don't know if it's your mic or what. Nope.
This any better?
Yeah, we got you.
Loud and clear.
Weird. Okay, yeah, for some reason Zoom was using the wrong input.
Mm.
Oh, I'm Jason. Hello. What system? Well, see, it's games. I mean, there are many games out there, but a lot of them have systems I've already been playing. Like, right now, there's a recently released game called Demon Castle Dracula. It's just one shot, very, very, very much Castlevania, except, of course, it doesn't mention that. It's trademark. And it's very interesting. It uses slightly modified PBTA, and I totally want to play that at some point.
And who are you playing today, fam?
Today is Dr. Biscuits, who is, well, I mean, at this point, he's just a disgrace. You established that the other week. He's pretty much just a disgrace, and you all put him in the basement and pretend he doesn't exist.
I would like to point out he put himself in the basement, and we are very aware that he exists because of the explosions.
Little colme, little colme.
Thank you so much, Jason. Jammy.
Hey, I'm playing Patches today. He's our spider. And he's a little bit of a neurotic case. But a system I want to play, I definitely want to try I believe it's called the Cypher system. I'm very interested in systems that don't have a genre and like genreless systems that you can kind of mold to your own setting or your own world, or can be dynamic and change throughout. Another game that I'm also really interested in, just as a mention, would be Kingdom Death Monster. It's more of a board game. You do like an adventure where you play against the game as a group, kind of. But thanks. I'm excited about today.
Okay. And thank you so much. And Sahara.
Hi, I'm Sahara. I play Cecilia. And yeah, the game, I barely played any systems, so there's a lot I want to choose, but the two I want to do the most, one is a short game called Ten Candle,
Mm-hmm.
and another one is Ryutama.
How did I know you were going to say that? You,
I do own Ryutama, so just saying, it's not an impossibility to happen on this channel. I've been pushing for it.
love that game. That game is so good.
Yay! Thank you so much, Sarah. It's great to have you back. Hi everyone, my name is Val, or Izzy, or whatever you want to call me, that Velociraptor bitch. This is my channel. Today I bring you our resident hound and his otter buddy by the name of Royce. He is hopefully soon to be an aspiring best-selling author. And as far as systems that I want to play that I haven't yet... Look at it! Look! This one.
Oh, kangaroo. Did you just pull that out of a pouch?
Yes. Because I have not played 5e. I've only played 2nd edition. So, yeah. And also
All right.
Ryutama.
All right. What book did Val hold up? Wrong answers only.
Man, monster porn. Anyway, so hey, without further ado, my friends, that is us, and Theater Nerd, please take us away, fam.
Hi. So, I was thinking today, before we kick off the finale, Patches has one more downtime, if you would like to have them, because that's all we did last week.
I just have one downtime action.
No, you have your downtime action.
Okay, my downtime, my 2
Yes.
downtime. All right. Well, seeing as how I have these 3 coins, it means I could do quite a bit.
Yes,
I think.
you could.
I need to clear some stress. So one of my first downtime action is going to be to do that. I'll go ahead and indulge my vice. I'm going to go up in my room and read The Sailor, the Sea, and the Winch, the Salty Winch. An old classic. Let's see.
You say so.
So, you clear for stress.
Let's here.
But
Okay,
you had
think
6.
that's
It should be down to 2.
you're right. Thank you. All right. So then next, I will go ahead and let's see, do I have anything? I will acquire. I'll try to gain an asset.
Okay.
I would like to get a guard dog. I know that's more of a hound thing, but it doesn't have to be like like Buddy. It doesn't have to be like smart. Just be a normal dog.
Cool.
And it's only for one mission or whatever.
Right. So I think there is someone, I think we established that there is a bazaar or a market of sorts.
Yeah.
In somewhere named something.
Maybe.
Oh, we didn't actually name the market anywhere. I think there is probably another vendor who rents out maybe hunting dogs that you can rent.
Okay. That sounds perfect.
Or guard dogs.
The Hound Master. Oh.
Yeah.
I'll take your finest hound. One hound, please.
I imagine.
Extra houndy.
Oh, can they be like the Dragon Age doggos?
If I understood that reference,
The Mabry hounds are great.
I was thinking more like scruffy-looking wolfhound,
Okay.
I'm
which
cool
is
with
actually
whatever.
fairly.
All doggos are good boys.
Mm-hmm.
Can you pet this doggo? Yes, you can.
Can you pet this dog? Yes.
Or girls, I guess, or whatever the dogs. So let's see about. So I roll the cruise tier, which we're just tier 0, right? So I get to roll.
Are we,
Two
or did
coin.
we make it up to 1?
I thought we made it up to 1 at some point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
we're
I
1.
think you did.
Nice.
It says
Okay,
2
cool.
on the sheet, actually.
Anyway.
But I don't think that's right. We're definitely
No,
1.
I think
Yeah.
I'm not giving you that one. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I don't know why there's
Alright.
2.
So, in that case, I get to roll 1. 4.
Yeah, I think you're able to talk to this guy and convince him that you're going hunting and using his dog for legitimate reasons.
Probably not gonna use him as an alarm system.
A guard dog is a legitimate reason.
Yes.
But not not if the authorities are coming after us. That's a little bit sketchy.
Yep.
I think that what quality is it, if you don't mind? Write it down.
Oh, yeah, I should probably.
I'm not sure what the
Believe
qualities are. You know what they're called, Jason? The tiers?
for quality for like a cohort specialist,
Mm-hmm.
usually just equal to our tier, especially if we rolled. What we rolled.
Roll a
What's it?
4.
Yeah, so that would be equal to our tier.
Okay. So it's quality 1.
Yeah.
Alright.
Which basically means it has 1 die on anything it does.
I'm gonna put that on my notes.
Well, it's 1 die with anything it does within its specialty, which is probably being a doggo, and then 0 dice in anything outside of specialty, like being a cat.
I have a cat in there. We won't get so I have some coins. I'm trying to get through this quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Just so we don't spend too much time on the downtime stuff. Get into the juicy stuff.
We got the day.
What?
We have the day. It's fine.
Alright, cool. Well, so what else could I do here? Am I hurt at all? No.
You guys basically have no heat.
Yeah.
Well, you could spend coin to bump up the result of that acquire asset and try and get a better dog. Get a better dog in theory. Or you could
Yeah.
acquire different assets, like a cat.
As much as I would like to, I don't think that the dog would get along with the cat.
I mean, I have lived in a world with dogs and cats get along, so
Yeah, but like a hunting dog, I feel like
that's true.
it would
Big
just-
high prey drive.
It would just tear it apart, probably.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I will try to.
BUP.
If there are any long-term projects that need finishing.
Did you finish the fortification?
I think so. Yeah, it should be on our cruise sheet. Where it says secure.
Mm.
I will go ahead and I'll spend 2 coin to make the quality of the dog 1 better.
Oh, you only need 1 coin for that. 1 for 1, so.
Well, it says it on the downtime sheet. It says 2 coin equals +1 quality.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
So I don't know if that's
That's
standard.
an error on the character sheet,
Yeah.
according to my cheat sheet.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
it
for
was-
acquire an asset, it is 2 coin for 1 plus 1 quality.
That's fine because I'm having a hard time getting rid of these things. So,
Get rid of them.
what else? I think maybe just try and getting like maybe.
Are you close to any of your XP tracks taking over? You might be able to train.
No, none of them are even are anywhere close.
Even your playbook.
No. That's why I was thinking maybe and acquire another asset, but I don't know what I would get. Maybe like an unusual weapon or something, or a fine. Try and get a fine
Get a cannon
pistol.
for our boat.
cannon. No.
I just imagine like you're at the table like looking over and thinking it's like what kind of assets could I get with all this money, and Royce is like, yo, let's get a cannon. Like,
I'll try to get a, because like I can already, standard you can use weapons. So I'll try to get try and find a fine gun, preferably like a blunderbuss or something like a short barrel rifle.
Cool.
Well, I guess it wouldn't be called a rifle because there's no rifling.
I have
I know
a
what you
rifle.
mean.
Musket or blunderbuss.
Yeah.
It's also gonna shoot round shot instead of an actual, bullet, but
And this time, I will try to use finesse to, like, steal this.
Heck
Okay.
yeah.
From,
Get it, buddy.
I mean, it's my best skill now.
Do it.
Yeah. Here we go. Hold on, what? Don't I have some, like, special rolls or something? Reroll. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you have several.
If I fuck this up, I need to use that.
You have an auto crit and rerolls, so you two.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
use my auto crit on the downtime.
I don't know.
Oh no!
You might. Are you sure? Are you
I'm
sure?
gonna re-roll the. I'm gonna use the reroll.
Cool. You have 2 of those.
Gosh.
Try
All right,
again.
all right. I'll just take this gun. Trips, falls on his face.
clambers for it. Let's see if he's more successful than the person he's stealing it from.
Yeah.
Much more successful.
There you go. I think you're able to like pick it up as you like get back on your feet and like run off.
Mm.
I'll bring it back. I swear.
I'm just borrowing it, fam.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Very finesse.
Fantastic.
Actually, stressful. All right. I'm done with this downtime stuff.
Okay. Cool.
Thank you. Enough of that.
I think you're fine.
I feel like it was only fair since you couldn't be with us last time.
Yeah.
Cool. So, I think it is like the next morning, or it's probably like a week after you burn down. Oh, do I want it to be that long? I don't remember everything that happened last week or last session.
We
To
just
be complete.
there was a lot of getting that book done. I set up our demon friend with a date so that I could use it as material. Like, I remember that, so he had to
Yeah.
relay it back to me.
I feel like it's probably maybe not a week later, but it's
Okay.
like several days later.
Hmm.
And you guys, it's early morning, so what would you guys all be doing?
Sleeping.
Shaving my head.
The basement is oddly quiet. You're not sure if that's a relief or something to be worried about.
Lillian's probably just cleaning her secret areas that no one knows about.
Look, in your line of work, they're not that secret, okay? Everybody knows about them.
This is an adult stream.
Joking.
Yeah, we're just.
You got those secret passageways and stuff.
Yup.
I'm sure everyone's just finding them one by one and just wondering
Oh yeah,
how much it is.
Royce finds them and he just like will go to you and be like, "Why do you keep putting secret passages in my house? This is my the structure of this house is important, especially for patches."
I don't say anything. I just like tidy them up and then leave.
Just
Like if I find like your weird stash, I just like organize it all and then just put it back.
it's like I can't
Weird OCD.
keep up with all the secret patches and the explosions and the. Yo, why is it so quiet? It's not usually this quiet in the morning.
Maybe we should go check on Dr. Biscuits.
Maybe.
Okay, yeah, I think we should check on Dr. Biscuits. Who's gonna go down there first?
Doctor?
Hey, Doc!
No
No,
response.
you.
I don't like that.
I'll try the door. Is it locked?
No.
Alright. I'll open and I'll go in first. Is there any deadly vapor or anything floating in the air?
Not that you can see.
Okay, cool.
But carbon monoxide is the invisible killer.
Jesus Christ.
So you open the door. You can.
Oh, jeez. Oh.
Just gonna like slowly back out. Just be like, shh. Close the door and be like, let's let that happen.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna complain as long as he's alright.
Go ahead and
Yeah.
like put some coffee on and make breakfast and stuff in case he does wake up.
I'm gonna get the paper and pretend I'm head of this household and read the paper. It's like, Royce is an adult. He reads the paper in the morning. 'Cause he feels like he's an adult now and he's pretending to do adult things. Because that's what his dad did every morning at breakfast, was read the paper. So that's what he's gonna do.
Reminds me of the stonks meme. The guy with like the stalks.
Yep,
arrow.
yep.
Stonks.
This is nice. I think we're moving up, fam. I think we're pretty good at not smuggling things.
So Ilya will lean on Royce's shoulder and look over the paper that he was looking at.
Oh, hey. I'm gonna like... Do you want this page?
No,
Okay.
just anything interesting.
I mean... What's in the paper? Theater nerd? Storyteller? Any interesting stories? Should I survey for them?
No, you don't have to survey for them. Well, you see a lot of boring business stuff.
Mm-hmm. Boring business stuff.
Yeah, and I'm gonna say it's like a police/fire blotter a couple pages in. Fire started at the whatever I named the bar.
Mm-hmm.
Suppose I could. I don't actually remember if I named it
yeah.
at all.
Yeah, at the
It
bar
doesn't
that we were
matter.
at. Yeah.
Yeah, it's that bar.
Mhm.
local tavern ablaze.
Yeah. Seems to be an accident grease fire caused by the or the cook,
Mm.
and that's all it says.
Well, looks like we made the paper, just, you know, uneventfully. But that's fine. We
Mind if I see that?
yeah, I'm gonna hand it over to Batches.
Flip to the cartoons. That cat loves his lasagna.
Canon.
It hates Mondays.
Don't we all?
It is Monday today.
So I think
yeah. Oh, sorry.
no, you can go ahead.
I'm just kind of. I was just kind of filling the air.
Oh, okay, cool. I just didn't want to cut anything off. So I think it's at this point you hear a frantic knocking at the door.
Oh shit. I'm gonna go answer it.
I think it takes the kid like a second to notice that you've opened the door, so he probably like is banging on nothing and doesn't realize he's like doing it.
Does he bang my abs? Does he just bang on my torso?
It's probably like your
Okay.
thigh. It's
Okay,
It's a
very small. It's a
kid.
very small child. That is, you are a concerningly small child. Why are you knocking
He's
at
like
my door?
12.
12-year-olds are not that small.
I was when
I was at
15.
full height at 12, which, to be fair, was still only 5 feet. But like, that is past that. I'm sorry, we're getting into semantics here. Anyway,
Guys don't hit their gross. Whatever, it doesn't matter.
alarmingly small 12-year-olds. Why are you knocking on my thigh? Like,
The kid kind of goes, "Oh, sorry, sir. I was sent to give this to you." And he like bows his head and sticks his hand straight up.
I'm gonna
Adds a piece of paper in it.
I'm gonna
It's
take
not
it.
Not
thanks,
an empty.
and I'm gonna give him a couple copper.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like as quick as he came, he ran off.
Okay, I'm gonna close the door, and it's like, and open the paper, the letter or whatever, as I walk into the kitchen.
It is from Corin,
Okay, oh boy.
and he informs you that his aunt is after anyone associating with him and working for him, because she believes that it was not the cook that started the fire. She believes it's him, which was kind of what you guys
That's a
wanted.
shame.
Yeah.
Like, be on your toes, they could come after you.
Oh, well, gotta fortify the house, it looks like. I'm gonna relay this to everyone. Well, except for Dr. Biscuits, but it's just like, well,
Maybe
someone.
we should
Yeah.
wake up Dr. Biscuits.
Hey, sis, you wanna go wake up your friend?
I'm just gonna open the door to the basement and like slide a plate of like waffles and a cup of coffee and like put it on the top step and just like wait a second and be like, breakfast is ready, and slam the door.
Oh god. That is Patches. Like, Patches.
They'll never know. It's fine.
Well, that. Okay.
That was the most uncouth I've ever seen Patches.
Patches, I know. Everyone is shocked. The
Ilya
uncouthness.
is definitely staring at him for longer than is comfortable.
What?
Nothing.
He's he's a heavy sleeper.
Yeah.
And then you see Ilya with just a bunch of toy balls in her hand that she was preparing to throw.
Well, let's see if that worked.
Dr. Biscuits, does it work? Does the smell of bacon wake you up?
Maybe, but not quite yet. I mean, definitely breakfast's been dropped off, but there's still no sign of him.
I have previously like installed like heavy duty locks and bars on the windows, so
Mm-hmm.
there's that at the very least.
Also, apparently we have a dog now.
Oh yeah, we have a dog now.
What's the dog's name?
You're not there. What's the dog's name? I'm sorry. We should get the dog to go wake up Dr. Biscuits. Just
Yeah.
make him, you know that thing whenever it's like,
I'll let the dog have his breakfast, and I can always make more.
yeah.
I look at the dog, I look at the balls in my hands, the dog again, and then throw one down the stairs.
Boom! Directly down the stairs after it. Dr. Biscuits, you have a floofy, raggedy-looking wolf dog type creature, like sniffing around and probably like licking at you.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm going to walk into the main chamber with a waffle in my mouth, a piece of bacon dangling in front of the dog to make it follow me, and coffee in the other hand.
I don't know what that means, but dog. Meet dog. His name is Sir Barks-a-Lot. Which is weird, because I haven't heard him bark yet.
Drop the piece of bacon, take a bite of my waffle, and hold it in my hand. I go, "Oh, what an excellent name for such a fine hound. Also, who made this breakfast? It is absolutely divine.
Yours truly.
Thank you very much, Cecilia."
Of course.
At this point, you notice that Dr. Biscuit's eyes are not actually open.
You're all right there, Doc.
Oh, yes, absolutely fine. More waffle.
Cecilia put something on the plate from one of his work stands that's vaguely food shaped, just to see if he will notice if it's food or not.
Like what?
I don't know.
Napkin or something?
What about like one of those like 1,000-year eggs?
Yes.
I'm gonna make a fortune roll just to see exactly what that horrible thing does to me. Oh, it's not that bad. Not that bad. Nobody quite knows what it is, especially Dr. Biscuits, but he eats it without noticing.
That's less fun. Cool.
No, it's less
We
fun.
are all
until
just staring in disbelief, like, oh my gosh.
it's less fun until he has something like radioactive Godzilla breath.
Oh my gosh.
I think Dr. Biscuits, you've got the pupper like sitting at you, staring at every single bite you eat, especially when you have like a piece of bacon or sausage on your fork. Probably started to drool, because why not?
Alright. Hold up, sausage and guy. Alright, so Barks-a-Lot, can you do a flip? Can you do a flip?
Just he's like doesn't blink, but his eyes are like dead set on the sausage.
I'll try doing a little like circling motion to indicate that I want him to flip, but he's just gonna stare, huh?
Yep. He might turn around in a circle, but otherwise, like he stares.
Oh, well, if I can get him to spin around in a circle, I'll do that for a while.
He probably keeps doing it, and keeps doing it, and keeps doing it, and keeps doing it until you
Alright.
stop.
Right, careful, don't. I'm gonna balance the sausage on his nose.
It's almost like his eyes go cross-eyed.
No, no,
Stop.
no. Yes.
I'm.
Oh, such a good boy.
Best of boys.
I'm gonna lean down and give him like super head rubby, scratchy behind the ears and everything. Oh, he's a good boy. I am now ignoring all the humans in the room.
Um.
Who would have
What-
thought
how
biscuits
does-
for a dog person?
You never know.
How does Buddy feel about the invader animal? And
Buddy
by the
doesn't-
invader.
Buddy doesn't give a shit. It's just a dog.
He's reading the paper.
Yeah, Buddy's reading the paper. I don't like highlight
enough.
like making like little notes on like I don't know the obituaries.
I would say I would try to brief Dr. Biscuits if I could get him to listen. I would brief Dr. Biscuits on the situation and ask if he had any gadgets or anything that might help, like, you know, micro machines or a tarantula or like Christmas
Ooh.
ornaments.
Paint can.
Yeah, paint can on a string, nail on a shingle.
A blowtorch just connected to the door.
Yes. Don't give biscuits ideas.
If you go to the face.
No, yeah, that would be a voltaic cell attached to the doorknob.
Oh. Sparkcraft doorknob. Gotcha.
Oh, we're going to have some uninvited guests. I think I could help with that.
I'll just leave you to your work. Just make sure you warn us so we don't, you know, step on a micro machine or anything.
I'll be sure to let you know about most of the dangerous things.
So it's
See
still the morning, right?
Mm-hmm.
Could I spend a good portion of the morning eavesdropping around the town in some scrupulous areas? Can I gather information and see if I can find anything that would indicate that we're on the hit list? Yeah.
You can certainly try.
Yep, there we go. Alright. Gather information. I would like to use my survey. So I'm gonna kind of get dressed and everything, and it's like, I'm gonna go eavesdrop, spy, look around, because I'm not quite, if we're on the hit list, I want to make sure that we're prepared for that, and I want to make sure that, if it's soon or if it's not soon kind of thing. So, I'll send Buddy if anything that happens to me. And I will go about gather information. So the way it works, is it a fortune roll or I use a skill, right?
So, in this case, given the situation,
Mm-hmm.
I am going to say that it's a regular skill roll.
Okay.
Since you're using survey, I
Mhm.
think you can do it with standard effect.
Okay.
It's probably a risky situation
Ooh,
to be
really?
doing this
Okay.
right
And
now.
let me just look real quick at my abilities. When you gather info to locate a target, you get +1 effect when you hide. Would Scout give me a +1?
Well, that's to the information you get. So probably.
Okay, cool. So that's 4 dice instead of...
No, it's not. It's
Oh,
effect.
oh, okay. Oh, +1 to the effect. Gotcha. Okay, cool.
So depending on the roll, it'll be what information. You
Alright,
gather.
so it's a risky roll with standard effect. No bonus dice. So, 5.
So I think you hear. So you're going to the less scrupulous places, or like.
The more scrupulous like the places that I would know that people would be talking, and I'm not going to be in my best dress, obviously, but
Right.
know where people would be talking about
So I think.
things like this, right?
Yep. So I think what you end up doing, you end up kind of in like the district,
Mm-hmm.
and you hear some rumbling from the sailors,
Mm-hmm.
and they're talking about how there's a lot of infighting within the billhooks, which you knew, and about how the tavern on the docks burnt down, and how the tavern owner thinks it's her nephew,
Mm-hmm.
and they are going after his allies to try to weaken him so that she can take over
Mm-hmm.
the crowd. But nobody says anything like that sticks out to you as.
And so this is just a normal survey roll. It wasn't a gather information roll, right? So I don't get a question.
Oh, I guess you could ask me a question.
Okay.
Sorry, I was playing it like a regular.
when will she move to take out his allies?
You get the impression it's sooner rather than
Than later. Okay, so we should be prepared for this. All right, cool. Okay. So I will probably go back in the early afternoon after lunch, hearing in if everyone is home. Relay the information that I heard and be like, absolutely, it's true, and she's moving sooner than later. If our names are on Corbin's list, then we should be prepared to defend ourselves.
I'll give you one more tidbit as your
Mhm.
extra information. Beyond, like, you get the impression that, like, she knows you guys have been.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
they don't say it by name, but there's, like, mention of an outside group that isn't the gang directly.
Okay. And we're probably that group from what I know. Okay.
I feel like Royce is smart enough to make that
Yes.
assumption or conclusion.
He knows that tomato is a fruit. He just doesn't know not to put it in a fruit salad.
A tomato-based fruit salad is salsa.
Yeah, exactly. Cool. Yeah, gonna let my compadres know about that, and I personally would be like rest up now and make preparations now because I don't think we're gonna be sleeping anytime soon. That's what I get the gist of this, guys. Life of crime and vigilantism. It's exciting.
Royce posthumously wins Fast Rider of the Year award for Dustball. Oh,
Well,
I mean,
maybe we'll see. Didn't finish my book yet. Like,
well, someone ghostwrites it. Okay, sorry. I'm giving myself ideas. Anyway,
A literal ghost writes it?
I mean, he has that. No,
I do have
but
my ghost buddy hanging out with me, so like.
Anyway, so what would you all like to do? I'll give you some time to like fortify as part of your preparations.
I feel like Cecilia would be locking off all secret entrances that goes outside while informing all the people inside of all the ones that goes just throughout the house.
Okay.
Okay.
Which one do you think we should use as an escape route if we have to escape? Make sure that one is at least available to us, I think.
Do
Well,
it
we're,
from the inside, don't worry.
Okay.
Oh, we're right next to the water, aren't we?
I don't think so. Our boat's on the water. We're not on the water.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't think I put you guys on the water.
Yeah.
Do have a boathouse, but I don't think it's on location.
Right.
Yeah.
The boathouse is in a separate location. So. No, I mean, we can always identify a likely exit, possibly on not on the ground floor. I could always set up a ladder outside there to escape down.
Zip line.
Fireman's pole.
Ooh.
Zip line's good though.
I mean, all of these work.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure Dr. Biscuits can help set these sorts of things up.
I mean, that's a good idea. I was actually kind of wondering if you could help me, if anyone wanted to help me build a little camouflage nest and nook on the roof there, so that I can, before they can even get to the door.
I'll join you because, of course, I have this that Dr. Viscus made me and shows the Spider-Man sleeping dart thing.
Nice. Oh. Cool.
I will probably move like furniture in front of the windows and or like boards, just so that I can. My goal is to like funnel them into like one or two doors, if they try to like enter the house. If anybody tries to enter the house, that way, the dog and the shotgun or the blunderbuss can do their job, and go down fighting. Hopefully. Worst case scenario.
Tripwires. Need tripwires.
There's some
So
tripwires.
you're doing zip lines and tripwires. Tripwires are good.
Yeah.
That actually came up in another Blades of the Dark game.
Yeah. Yeah,
Tripwires.
so I'm going to create a nest on the roof. A sniper nest on the roof, essentially.
Cool. I'm going to say that these things are probably pretty easy.
Mhm.
It probably was something that Patches thought about while fortifying the house. So, like, the materials to block off, like, secret entrances and build us, like,
Mhm.
I'm imagining Patches, like, thought about putting something on the roof for Royce and that kind of stuff.
Blocking out secret entrances in case Cecilia got too extreme with her. Making
Oh,
Yep, Pip's
I
already
like to
tripwire down
imagine-
from the roof.
I am sorry I
I
am
like to
late.
imagine that they're like have like the piece of wood or whatever that you put on the door that like if you're on the inside and need to get out, you could totally just lift it off and do it, but it would delay someone from coming in. That's what I'm imagining. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Just bar the door.
Yes, that's the word I was looking for. Cool. I'm still gonna do this kind of as a regular score.
Yeah.
Just to see how actually prepared you are for this, as opposed to how prepared you think you are. So I think you get one. I will say, due to your fortifications and describing exactly what you're doing, you will get another one. Because you're not really going to them, they're coming to you.
Mm-hmm.
They are technically still a tier higher than you. But I don't know if I'm gonna have that matter. I'm gonna say someone can go ahead and roll me an engagement roll with 3 die. Or dice. English is hard, guys.
Alright. Let's have Patches do it.
Want me to do?
Yeah. You've done most of the work for fortifying this house. So I think that's a little bit fair for you.
Engagement roll with
3.
3 dice.
3.
Okay. Can you guys hear this nonsense happening?
Oh, is it the
Sorry,
dog?
if you could. No, this is my dad.
Oh, I have people.
Yes.
My neighbors are banging next door, building shit next door. So it's like cool, hammering stuff. At least we're not building a shed. Like there was like a drill on Saturday. Last Saturday, I was like, okay, guys, come on, chill. Like stop building your shed right outside my window, please. Cool.
He's great. He's just enjoying his music.
Gotcha.
My big noise thing is goats.
Well, that's fine. That's on brand.
Yeah, that's game ambiance.
So that's a feature. That's a feature.
Yeah, that's a feature. not a, definitely not a bug.
Yeah,
We
that's a
have
feature.
goats.
Speaking of on brand,
Yep. But that's
I'm
a
gonna
5,
take this
it looks like, for our engagement roll, huh?
So I think what happens at this point is you spend probably most of the day making these last like modifications to the fortifications
Mhm.
that Patches already did, and it gets to be pretty late at night. And what do you guys do at this point? Are you gonna take turns doing a watch?
Since I'm on the roof, and I have a heavy load, I went ahead and went heavy on my load. I'm gonna use my spyglass to sort of survey all the area, see if there's any scrupulous activity, if there's any people heading my way, if there's any, weird activity that looks like somebody is heading over to my house. Of any sort.
Okay. Go ahead and make a roll for me.
Okay.
It will be technically it should be risky since you're like creeping on your roof.
Mm-hmm.
And
I
it
do
will
have
be
scout, so I get a plus die to avoid detection with scout.
Okay, that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
And it's standard effect.
Okay. So we're risky?
Risky position, standard effect.
Okay. Five.
Okay, cool. So you aren't noticing anything out of the ordinary. It's a lot of people seeming to be going like home.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably after dinner time. So if they were out and about, they're headed, home
Mm-hmm.
now.
Just sort of sigh, look at Buddy, and like shake my head. A little disappointed that nobody is coming after us, but continue my watch up here. What's everyone else doing?
Playing fetch with dog.
I think it's probably several hours later in the dark of the night. Royce, you begin to see a little bit like more bustle and commotion,
Mm-hmm.
where it seems like suddenly there are more people on the street than
There should be.
than you would expect. Not
Mhm.
necessarily should be, but like than you were expecting.
Mm-hmm. Are they in a group or are they like separated from each other?
They are separated from each other.
Okay. I'm gonna lay on my belly and get out my spyglass and look to each one of them and see if like any of them are like giving any kind of signals to the other people in the group. Does anyone look like a leader? What are they wearing? That kind of stuff.
Okay.
Okay. Another roll for me.
Yes, please.
No problem.
Same deal.
Same deal, risky standard, right?
Yep.
6.
Okay, so you do spot some people
Mhm.
who appear from your vantage point
Mm-hmm.
to be concealing something in, like, their jackets.
Okay.
Like, you can see it, like, between the shoulder blades.
Okay.
You can't, from where you are and where they are,
Mm-hmm.
like, you can't really tell specifically what it is.
Mm-hmm.
But you spot, like, several different people in the random groupings of people
That are like that.
that are like that, yes.
About how many people do I see?
There's probably 5 or 6.
Alright, so 5 to 6. Coming from all directions, right?
Correct.
Okay. I'm gonna look over at Buddy, and I'm gonna go tell Buddy to, like, hand signal him to go tell, our people inside the house that there are 5 people coming at us from, all directions, and to be ready. So, he's gonna climb down, like, go inside the little hole in the roof, and go down to Patches, tug on Patches' leg, and is like, like,
Little girl stuck in a well.
Timmy's in the well.
and he's
okay.
gonna, like, finger gun at you, like, to indicate that, you know, most likely armed.
All right, I'll say, we're ready, right, dog?
I think that's like he gives you like one of those like almost play barks, but like serious like low like huffs.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have like the kitchen table turned on its side, and I'm gonna use that as cover.
As your defensible position. Cool. If you're still looking amongst them, the groups of people, it seems as though like they're gonna try to get in by any means necessary.
Gotcha.
And these are some of the bigger, similar guys to what you saw at the Bald Goose, which is Corin's gambling den.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, as soon as... I'm not gonna let them get very close before, when the first one gets, you know, within range of my fine long rifle, I'm gonna snipe that bitch in the head.
Okay.
I know exactly what Dr. Biscuits would have done to prepare for initial assault.
Mm-hmm.
Build a blanket fort in the foyer in front hallway. He's not in it, he's just built it.
Oh, to confuse them if they get in. Gotcha.
Oh yeah, and conceal everything at ground level.
Cool.
But also there's gonna be like, what the hell?
Okay, so you do that.
Okay.
It's going to be risky standard again.
Cool. And since I'm essentially ambushing these people, I would like to roll prowl instead of hunt.
Okay.
Because I don't think they're suspecting at this point to be sniped.
That's fine.
Cool. And I'm using my fine rifle, so I get an extra dice with that. So that's... Bam, a 5.
You hit them.
Yeah.
I think something like catches your attention at the last minute
Mhm.
as you shoot them, and so it's like a shot in like the shoulder as opposed to, you know,
a
the
headshot.
head.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Because I don't think this. Yeah, and I think you get the idea that like somebody catches a muzzle flash from the rifle.
Oh yeah, of course.
Um, as kind of your complication for shooting in the dark at some, or when it's getting darker
Yeah.
at someone.
Yeah.
And you see them scatter a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Not that they were in like groups together,
Mm-hmm.
but
They're scattered. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
they're trying to find,
I mean, you guys hear the
Yeah.
rifle being shot, so you know
Yes.
it's on.
Cool. Who would like to do something? Or are you all waiting to see if they've managed to get in?
I'll go to the door. And just kind of see if I can hear anyone approaching on the other side.
Okay. Go ahead and roll for me. What?
I guess that would probably be survey. Risky control, desperate.
It's still risky. Like, you get the impression someone's out there, or there are people out there.
Standard.
You hear a lot of footsteps, but you can't tell if they're like coming closer or if they're trying to like
A whole year, baby.
get to cover or what's exactly going on.
Look around for Dr. Biscuits. Is he anywhere to be seen? Or is he concealed by, or obscured by the blanket fort?
Well, I mean, I'm not entirely sure if he is yet, but you know where he is. So, whether or not he's concealed, you know where he is. What do you want to say? Yeah, actually, you know what? No, the blanket fort's in the front foyer, and he's going to be hiding behind the coat rack in the corner. But can definitely hear you.
Alright, I'm just gonna say, can't tell if they're surrounding the house or what, but they're here. Get those gadgets ready. I'll, like, whistle for the dog, and that's plenty.
Cool. I think the dog like heals immediately, like sensing an energy, like it's on, like energy that tells it stuff is happening, shit is going down, so to speak. And its ears like flatten back, and it's like right stuck to your heel. Cool. Ilya.
Yeah, Ilya definitely has her Spider-Man thing, and she's just waiting for the first people to come through, see who she can incapacitate without killing if needed.
Cool. Biscuits, would you like to do anything at the moment?
No, I've set up some traps around the house. There's an elaborate blanket fort waiting for them when they finally manage to open the door. Actually, I don't know, Royce. How willing are we to damage the house in this defense?
That's you know what, we can always rebuild a house, but that's a Patch's ordeal. So
I mean, I would say if it means staying alive, then go ahead.
Yeah.
But if it's avoidable, maybe not.
Yeah.
That's how Patches would feel. As a player.
I agree. That's
care. Blow
if
it
it's
up.
avoidable, that's nice.
Yeah.
But rule of cool. Let's see what we do.
No. Actually, no, it might be easier to let, direct them through the front door instead of them trying to access the windows instead. We are trying to channel the aggression, so. Okay. I won't do anything clever to the door yet.
Cool. I drink too much water and I have to use the restroom.
Oh,
so
go ahead.
This seems
Take your
like
bio. Take your
good
bio.
time. Sorry.
Go ahead.
Well, you're
Take
not
a
the only
fiver
one.
so that we can plot against you.
It's fine.
Yeah. Hey, y'all, don't forget, we each, with the exception of Jason, have 2 auto crits right now, because Jason has 3 auto crits. And there is a pool of rerolls for us. There's 2 rerolls in the pool for all of us, and everybody else. Jamie, you have 1. Jason has 2. Sarah has 2. And I have 2 auto crits now. Yay! Thanks to my fams coming up in here and subscribing. Thank you everyone for coming in and joining us for this finale. How's the session going? Well, Emma, it's there's an assault on our townhouse, and we gotta be sure to fortify it. To make sure that we blew up their bar, so I don't blame them, but, you know, this is my house. Rabbit, before they come back, do you want to initiate it on your turn or on my turn?
I have no preference, but I feel like we should have one of the secret entrances open for him to come in, definitely.
Yeah, or something like that. Let's do it on your turn, so that way I can shoot again. But I have to go to the bathroom now, so you guys continue without me.
Films are definitely better for this.
Well, I was thinking that Dr. Biscuits could use one of those tripwires on the door that he's near. Since that's kind of a trap.
Oh, yeah. Well, my bandolier is full of all kinds of alchemicals that do things. But I was thinking we don't want to discourage them and have them try the windows instead. Otherwise, I was considering using what is essentially sovereign glue on the front door.
Oh, yeah. Well, I say we just, at that point, if we don't have any other preparations or anything else we can think of, then just wait until they make their next move. What are you getting off
Well, I know what I want to do next, but of course, I would like to have Royce for there because it's something the both of us want to do.
Okay, well then we'll wait and see what you guys are gonna do. And
Okay.
we're just saying we needed you so we could decide, or so that Ilya could do something.
What's up?
So, how far are we? Oh, it's the thing we talked about.
Like, how far are we in? So I kind of imagine that maybe it is better on my turn. We'll ask.
I mean, it could be my turn, but I'm wondering if it'd be better as a Deus Ex Machina type or yeah.
I mean, it's whatever you want, fam. Do what you want. Do it whenever you want. Yeah.
You all have me worried, but okay.
Just preparing you for some goodness. Cool.
Oh, I have ideas as to what's about to go. Anyway, sorry, continue.
So everyone's kind of had a turn already. I would like to reshoot the guy that I shot already. Like, I probably, shot him, and I'm following him in the scope of my rifle.
Okay.
So I'm not gonna argue Prowl again, because I'm shooting, so I think it would be Hunt.
Well, and you've pretty much given by taking a shot, you've given away, there's no ambush.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I just said. We'll go ahead and just use Hunt for this. It's still risky, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I just realized I've had in
Standard.
my head what this house is supposed to look like all along, but only just now realized which exact picture I was thinking of.
Okay.
I'm gonna throw that up in Discord.
All right, I got a 6.
Yep.
This is
Are
what
you?
I'm. This is what I'm imagining the house to be looking like. It isn't necessarily, but
Um.
Yeah.
Is there a particular spot you're aiming for? I mean,
His head. Like, I'm trying to kill him. Like, I'm trying to kill anyone that's trying to get inside my house.
okay. Cool. I think you do get. I mean, obviously you get him.
Yeah. Trying to kill him.
I think at this point, you see him fall down.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't see crows, but you've pretty much incapacitated him at the very
Yeah.
least right now.
And then once he's incapacitated, I'm gonna, like, slide down from my position to kind of skirmish away. And I don't say that as, like, actual skirmishing, but I might have to actually skirmish. Kind of to, like, another position on the roof, so I'm not in the exact same spot that I was before. Kind of like I'm on, like, let's say I'm, like, on the east side of the house. I want to, like, slide
okay.
over to, like, the west side of the house or the
I'm
south side.
going to say you do have to roll.
Okay.
For me.
Yeah, no problem. I'll go ahead and roll finesse on that, and I would like to push myself.
Okay. Take 2 stress.
Oh, push it. Don't sing the rest of it.
So a 6.
Okay. I think someone fires, like, as you move from the location, someone fires at that location.
Mm-hmm.
And you're able to move to another position.
Yep. Cool beans. That's me, y'all. 1 down.
I should give the NPCs a turn, probably already.
Oh, okay.
Well, I
Sorry.
kind of did, I guess, by having them scatter.
Mhm.
But I think if Royce is watching, like, they're trying to move from, like, cover to cover,
Mm-hmm.
trying to get closer to the door.
Gotcha. Okay. Buddy comes back up. And I'm be like, 1 down. Like, and sort of, like, point into where I can see that they're going and have him go back down and communicate that with with everyone inside.
Betty, what's wrong? Roy's stuck in a tree?
Royce fell into the well.
The otter just gives, like, a long, exasperated sigh. And just, like, he just gives you this look. It's like, am I a joke to you? Like, am I a joke to you? We're in the middle of a fight, and I'm doing exactly what I'm supposed to be doing as a hunting pet. Am I a joke to you? Like, get your shit together. If an otter could talk, that is what he would say.
He mimes pretty effectively,
Yep.
I imagine.
He mimes incredibly effectively.
Somebody has to be good at communication between him and Royce.
I can communicate with the otter, and he can communicate with everyone else. That's the whole point. Like...
Cool. Who would like to go next?
Nobody has tried to open the door yet, have they?
Not yet.
Should I
Yeah.
do the thing we talked about, Royce?
Whatever you want, fam.
Alright. Then I guess I'll initiate a flashback.
Okay. What would you like to do?
So I would like to be just in town talking with as just kind of like a little bit before.
Do it. Sorry. Okay, go ahead. Continue. I didn't mean to interrupt.
And so, would Royce be there? I don't mind if he is.
Oh, you could have met me in town, yeah, because I was in town and you were in town, could have met.
Yeah, so I would be talking with Az and I'd be, so remember when I asked if you could do me a favor?
I thought that was painting the boat.
Yeah, but I need another one, if you're fine with it, of course.
I mean, you're like my best friend, so...
And you're mine, so kind of involves all of us. Are kind
Uh-oh.
of...
Uh-huh. Okay. I mean, I kind of owe Royce a salad anyway.
Like, Royce comes in there and it's like, what's up, demon? It's me, your boy.
Hey, Royce, do you remember the time you almost shit yourself when you first saw me? Because I do.
Yeah, well, I need you to help me someone else shit their pants.
Yeah, that's the thing. So how many ghosts do you know that love murder?
Well, a lot. But I also like murder. I mean, fighting things. I mean, I didn't admit to anything. And then he does the, like, Cheshire cat smile.
Ilya returns that grin. So, we need your help killing a lot of people. We don't know how many just yet, but all we know is it's going to be happening at our home.
Cool. So I'm gonna say that
Owie zowie.
is gonna be one stress.
Mhm.
And I think what happens is Az agrees to do it, to kind of like stake out like rooftops nearby for you. And he goes ahead, like at this point he's heard Royce fire twice.
Mm-hmm.
And I think you see him, like, maybe not full demon form, but definitely taller than his, like, human form with slight horns. Like, just enough to be kind of scary, but not too scary. Like, someone could mistake it as, like, a costume. But he comes down and he, like, jumps down off of the roof. Because demon... and he can survive that. And he like occupies some of the people for you.
Nice. There's our boy.
He just walks up to him and goes, "Booyah!" I'm getting Jim Carrey the Mask vibes here.
Alrighty then. Cool.
Yeah, I'm
Patches.
getting with lemony snicket.
Patches or biscuit? Dr. Biscuits?
I'm ultimately just waiting for them to come in, or
Cool.
at least try to come in. Yeah, basically, yeah, I'm gonna ready a held action. So.
Cool. Royce, go ahead.
Go ahead
We've got
and what?
five more people outside
Right.
that you can.
What about Patches? What do you got, Jamie? You got anything?
I assumed. Sorry.
I will go to. I'll try to go to a window and like peek through a crack or something where I boarded them up or whatever, and see if I can see what's going on outside.
Cool.
This one more time. No. I'm gonna use auto crit on this. I need to know what's going on out there.
Well, you hear Az trying to scare some of the guys out there. You've heard 2 shots. you don't hear actually that many like footsteps at this point. Well, I should rephrase. You hear some footsteps going towards the door, like coming closer to you, but that's it.
Are they running quickly or?
They are like hurried steps, but
Okay. Um, I will just I'll just anticipate this person. Maybe have my gun ready, like aimed at the door in case it's an enemy that enters.
cool. Right.
Yep. Okay, I'm on the west side of the house now. People have started to scatter. I'm gonna just keep doing what I do best, and that's shooting people.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not facing I'm assuming I can't see the front of the house anymore. So there's anyone that is not bothering that I can see that I can shoot.
Yeah, there's one
Okay.
that you can see.
I'm gonna fuck your shit up.
Can certainly try.
I could certainly try. Risky still?
Yes.
Yeah. Standard effect.
Yes.
5.
Cool. So it's another one of those, like, something, whether it's like a grunt or you just, like, pull the trigger at the wrong time, like, as you're breathing or something, that your aim gets a little off.
It's dark and he's in cover. Yeah.
Yep. You're better at this than I am. Anyway, yeah, you get him, like, through, like, a wooden crate, like, in the shoulder.
Nice. Ka-chows. Just.
And those of you who are inside hear 2 loud bangs against the front door.
Group's tie. Guess it's our turn.
And you... How fortified did you make the doors? Like, the mechanisms to hold the doors, Jamie? You're muted.
Whoops! The locks I imagine are pretty solid. Like I got better locks for them. I don't know if the doors are like reinforced or anything.
Okay.
Imagine they're probably just thick wooden doors.
Cool.
Are you in the foyer where the door opens to, like me?
I imagine I was in the kitchen probably, which is probably like the next room over. There's probably like a side entrance there.
So they're banging at the door trying to get in, huh?
Which
Yes.
door? Or is there only one?
The front door.
The front door.
Okay.
The front door.
So, and I'm hidden in there behind, the coat rack full of coats, but, so, and I'm gonna say that the door opens towards me. No, actually, the door opens away from me. So, like, they open it, and it swings towards the right, and I'm behind the coat rack and left. But as they're banging at the door, I'm just gonna quickly reach out and unlock it and open the door and then pull my hand back into hiding behind all these coats. So next time they go and bang, they're gonna definitely overswing and stumble their way in.
Okay.
Cool. Does he need to roll for that?
No.
Alright, cool. I will move over if I hear that banging on the front door. I would probably move over to like the doorway or the threshold or whatever between the kitchen and the foyer, and get it in and get like my gun like kind of around the corner aimed at the door. And
Right. How many people do I see coming through the door?
just 2 people.
It's 2 people. All right. Well, I am looking to let them get just inside,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm going to use one of my wonderful alchemicals on their feet.
Which one?
Binding oil, which is essentially sovereign glue.
Okay. I'm going to have you make a roll to see if how accurate you are at pouring glue all over the front and foyer.
I'm basically trying to glue their boots down to the floor.
Right.
So,
You are hiding in a pile of coats and
sure, I'll use a prowl roll for that because I am in hiding, and it's
I mean,
a fairly quiet sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'll prowl and I'll push. Risky.
Yep. Standard effect.
Push.
Nice.
Boom! There's the 6.
Okay. Yeah, their boots get stuck to the floor, and they've got forward momentum because they just went from barging against the wall to like running, and I think they hit the glue or the binding oil or whatever it is, and basically fall right out of their boots, like, and keep going forward.
Right into the blanket fort, huh?
Yes, you were nice enough to give them a soft landing. Oh, wait, Biscuits is in there.
Soft landing.
What did you put in that blanket fort, sir?
Broken glass.
Yes.
Of course you did. Well,
Well,
okay,
I
so
had
they
lots
fall.
of glass from the basement, all those experiments. So yeah, there's a blanket fort, and the floor underneath it was covered in broken glass.
Good on you for recycling.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool. So they fall on that, try to like collect themselves.
That's probably gonna hurt.
It's like, I imagine that they've fallen on like their knees and their hands. So their hands are all cut up, their knees probably have ground up glass. Oh, this just sounds awful. As somebody who's had road rash before, and decently bad road rash. Oh.
And as they're falling down and distracted, at this point I want to lay into them from behind with a crowbar.
You
Gordon
can
Freeman.
do it to one of them, yes. Hello,
that's
Gordon.
fine. All right. I am going to absolutely wreck his ship.
Wreck his shit.
And I guess it's still risky and standard.
Mm-hmm.
Just regular wreck roll.
Nice.
Oh, there's that 5.
Cool. You're able to essentially rabbit punch him with a crowbar, where you get him like right in between the shoulder blades, and he falls face first into the glass again. And you hear him groan. You suspect that he's probably not getting up, or if he does, it'll be a little bit before he does so.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you hear him coughing, and he's probably like spitting out broken glass and or teeth from like being whacked into the ground.
Good turn.
And with that, I want to rough maniacally yell out, "Ha ha, suckers! And then now this guy's down on the glass, I'm going to run across his back to avoid the glass myself and leap into the next room.
Cool, you can. I'm just gonna give that to you.
Yeah.
Nice. I love it.
I really wanted to make sure someone got in so that we could see what Dr. Biscuits was up to. It was. I was not disappointed. Anyway.
Not at all.
And then I just imagined gorillas wrecking shit. Anyway, cool. I'm thoroughly have distracted myself.
I'm not
Royce,
gonna have the
or
ogre.
Patches. Sorry, no, you can
You
go
guys
ahead.
can go ahead if you want, but I was just gonna say I won't have the dog attack these, just because I don't want him running into the glass and hurt himself. So I would probably just like hold this other guy at gunpoint, be like, reach for the sky.
There's a snake in.
my boot. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Sorry, I can't hear that and not think of Toy Story
Story. All the time. All the time, every time.
all the time, every time. Yeah.
And hopefully he will do the smart thing. But yeah, we can cut away to Royce if we want.
Ilya, are you doing anything now that people have broken into the house?
I feel like Ilya would just. Is there anyone in the doorway area?
No, they have flown through the. Well, yes, their boots are in the doorway.
Alright, so if there. But is anyone on our side there?
That's a good question.
I'm nearby.
Yeah, I'm nearby, but I'm not in there. I used the one I downed as a safe walkway to go further in the house. You would probably hear me laughing maniacally.
You probably heard the doors fly open. There was probably an oof of the bad guys through the door, and then you hear one groaning, the one that Dr. Biscuits hit, and probably screaming as he got walked over.
Alright, so for the one that Dr. Biscuits hit, then I would like to fire my sleeping dart at him.
Go for it. I'm gonna say you guys are now in a controlled position, at least in the house, from Dr. Biscuit shenanigans. Still, I would say standard effect.
Shenanigans? I resemble that remark.
Yeah, you do.
And I know that would probably be Hunt, but I'm going to use one of my special abilities, Rook's Gambit, which I take 2 stress to roll my best action rating while performing a different action.
Oh yeah.
There you go.
I
There
like
you go.
it.
You might be able to drive that boat yet. Sorry.
I like it. Alien boats.
So, it will say consort, but I am using Hunt.
Okay. You could also add bonus die to your hunt otherwise, because that also would work. But that's fine. Just you can roll it the way you're doing it.
Yes, but my Hunt has 0, so this will be better than just bonus die.
Nice.
Yay.
Boom.
Okay. Cool. And you're firing at the one that has been whacked with a Gordon Freeman.
I'm firing
Yeah.
at the one that seems like would be able to do the most damage to us in the shortest period.
Okay, so
of
the
time.
one that
The one
Jamie
that's,
is sticking up.
yeah, the one
Yeah.
that's still standing.
Okay,
Okay.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Jamie all of a sudden, because I like to imagine Ilya pops out of a secret passageway and pops him in the back, and you all of a sudden you see this dart in the side of his neck, and he just slumps over.
Pops out of the floorboards, does this, and then goes back down.
Okay. Night night. I mean, not to make her mad. Okay.
Cool. So, Royce,
Yeah.
there's the guy you fired at, and the two that, Az is occupying.
Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead. How far away is the guy that I like? How distance wise? What am I looking at between all of them?
From your vantage point, you can probably see two of them.
Mm-hmm.
One of the guys on Az and the guy that you shot.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they're not anything that a long rifle can't hit away from you.
Gotcha. Cool. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm
No,
gonna give.
The answer. Just kidding. Go ahead.
I'm gonna give Buddy a pistol. And
Skull and Basil.
I would like to. I'm gonna give him a fine pistol, and I'm gonna tell Buddy, and I'm like, you handle the one I just got, because he's gonna expect it long range, not short range. I'm gonna help out Az. So
Okay.
I want Buddy to take this pistol and ambush the guy who's expecting the long rifle.
Okay. This is very much not in a River Otter's purview of things.
But this is
But
Buddy
nothing-
versus people.
Yeah, nothing about Buddy is normal River Otter.
I
Right?
mean, officially, Buddy is a hunting pet.
He is a trained hunting pet.
Yeah,
Didn't exactly say what he hunts with.
I'm
He's trained in gun kata.
This is not Shadowrun. There is no such thing as kung fu. I mean, I will, because it's a fine pistol.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't we just flip a coin?
well, yeah, that was kind of what it. You can have a die for
Okay.
him to shoot people with.
I would like to use my auto crit.
Could have went with my coin idea.
For Buddy to ambush this guy and shoot him in the butthole.
Okay, fine.
Thanks. I had no auto crits at the beginning of this session. I got 2. Now I have 1. He's gonna use his prowl, so it's a prowl. But an auto crit in like Naruto into this guy's butthole with a pistol and shoot him.
You hear the pistol shot,
Mm-hmm.
and you hear a yowl from him, from the guy.
Cool.
I know the perfect sound he makes. The Wilhelm scream.
Mhm.
Dr. Biscuits is willing to donate any and all of his auto crits for anything that Buddy does.
And with that, Royce would like to turn and give Az some cover and fire at the guy one of the guys that I see with my rifle at Az.
Cool.
What is Az doing?
Probably trying to fuck some guys up.
He probably actually is just distracting them from getting into the house at this
Okay.
point, because to him this is all big cat and mouse game, and
Mhm.
he's the big cat and they're mice.
Cool.
Because if he really wanted to, he could rip them limb for limb, but that's not fun for the rest of you.
No, it's not.
Well,
Am I
mean,
now in a
if I-
control position, right?
Yes, because they're clearly preoccupied.
Cool.
if Acid's that strong, he might juggle them.
Only two. Yeah, he's one-handing juggling them. No, that's what he does with their head. Never
I'm
mind.
gonna
I'm not
reroll. I would like to
I
reroll.
imagine
Okay.
he's letting them try to run away and then catches them and brings them back to him.
It's like this scene in The Lion King when Scar is playing with his dinner, the mouse.
Mhm. Not much better.
Nope,
Nope.
nope. Actually, that roll is worse than the first one
Yeah.
because you had it. I
This
think
is my
they're
gun
just
jam.
like, well, now that you gave me that idea, no, I would, because if you'd rolled all ones, I might have considered having
Yeah.
your gun jam. I think you just like can't get a good beat on them, and you don't
Mhm.
want to shoot as,
Yeah.
because like he's swinging wildly to like keep them on
Mhm.
their toes and occupied, not necessarily with the intention of hitting them.
Yeah.
That they're just too wily for this particular shot for you.
Gotcha. Ooh, phones. All right, that's me. Me and Bud.
Gear.
Cool. Who's next?
I'll run to the door and see what's going on outside. Can I see Az tangling with these two?
Yes, Az is more like right in front of the door.
Okay.
Well, not right in front of the door, but like in. You can see him from the door. That's what I meant to say. Where English is hard. Like they're further like away from the house, but you can see him from the door.
Okay, I want to try to. I want to try and use skirmish to like get in close, and while these guys are distracted fighting this demon, like, get behind one of them and just knock him out with the butt of my gun.
Okay,
I
cool.
want to
Go,
attempt to.
go for it. I think what you like run up on. Is like Az has one of them like his hand on their forehead, and they're like trying to get at him, but not. Clearly, their arms are too short to reach him.
All right. Well, I'll kind of sneak around them and hopefully I don't miss and make my demon friend mad or something silly. He's not really my friend, to be clear. We're not associated.
Kind of the group's
No,
friend.
we're not associated.
Oh, okay. No, Patches has disowned him as a friend. Gotcha.
I've always
Gotcha.
considered him an
A business partner,
yeah,
an associate, an acquaintance.
that's the one. Could be all of those.
But not friend.
Can I get a bonus die since they're all distracted? Since they're both
Sure, you can have a bonus die.
didn't matter. Do I have a reroll?
Yo, you have auto crits. There's 3 rerolls in the pool. You have 3 rerolls, 2 rerolls personally, 2 auto crits, and
What about
3 crew
use-
rerolls.
Alright, well, I'm gonna use a reroll. Cause
Okay.
This is the last time I'm gonna get to use them for a while. So. Let's see.
And it's a.
What?
Nothing, go ahead.
Oh, okay.
Ah.
Alright.
yeah.
That's more like it.
So Az has this guy, and you do kind of the same like Gordon Freeman with like the butt of your blunderbuss. Just because I like the name of that gun. And he kind of does the same thing where he just falls like straight down onto the ground.
Night. That's my thing now. Look at that. I say that's my thing. I say good night when I knock somebody out now.
He takes the hand that was on the guy that you just like knocked out.
Mhm.
He gives you a thumbs up and does the like the like good, like just one nod. Doesn't say a word. He's trying to keep it business professional. Because he knows how you feel about him. Cool. Ilya or
I
Patches?
mean, he is a demon, so he's probably used to it.
I mean, true.
But everyone's so nice to him at book club.
That is true. He's one of the book club favorites. Cool. Ilya or Dr. Biscuits?
Oh, all the actions moved outside, huh?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, I guess, I mean, I am looking around and doesn't seem to be anybody in the house. So I'll look outside, survey the scene. And it looks like the demon is playing with some of the guys, and Patches is in the middle of it, smacking people with his gun.
Yes.
I don't know. Everything seems to be contained and in order, huh?
Yes.
All right. I'm going to start going around the house, down the side and around the back, seeing if there's any more trouble I can find there. Just to make sure nobody slipped by us.
Go ahead and make a roll for me.
All right.
Nice.
Oh, that's
Cool.
something of a success.
Yep. So I think what you see at this point, kind of going around the house, is that there doesn't seem to be anyone ambushing from behind.
Okay. It doesn't seem to be. All right. Well, I mean, I'll make my circle around, keep my eyes out, work my way towards the front of the house, and see if Patches and Az are doing all right.
I mean, there's just the one other guy that Az has, like, is basically dancing with.
That is probably not having a great time.
No, he's not having a good day. Nothing about that is having a good day.
Well then, I don't know. This seems quite amusing to watch, so I guess I'm just going to watch. Possibly clap whenever Az does anything especially clever.
I think it's at this point somehow Az gets the guy into a tango and does a dip with the bad guy, because why not? Royce.
Yep, I see that opportunity. As his head is dipped down, I'm gonna shoot him.
Okay.
What? I mean, I'm gonna shoot him.
Okay, you get him.
Ka-chow.
And you get him, like, in the neck, and if he doesn't bleed out, he's not gonna be able to breathe for too much longer.
All right. Just wondering, is that all of the people that are against us? We've taken two?
Yes.
All right.
You've got the one guy who's, like, been cut up by glass on the inside of the house. And the sleeping guy, but yes, you've taken care of all of them.
Okay, so Ilya would talk to the guy that's injured awake, since he's still lying on the grass. She'd pull his hair up and try trying to see which one it is again that I want to do. She would talk to him, threatening him, kind of like, go back to your boss and tell him that this will happen every single time you bring someone here. We're not weak. So if you don't want to lose more men, run.
Cool. Make me a roll, please.
Alright,
Thing is usually command.
That sounds like a really good command.
man.
But you can argue whatever you want, hon.
That is true.
Well, I was thinking either command or sway because I am literally threatening him to see my viewpoint.
I'll just conveniently show up and smile at the guy, just to drive the point home, and I'll give you an extra bonus die for the assist.
Alright, is this controlled?
Yes.
Okay.
Use an auto crit, boo. You got two of them. Use
Oh,
it.
yeah, I guess I'll use an autocrit.
Do it. Threaten the shit out of this boy.
So he struggles to his feet.
I'm sure that I'm going to throw him up a bit when I let go of his hair as well.
So you're gonna like pull him up by his hair.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And I think what happens is he's in his socks on the glass. He starts running. Not only do his socks get shredded, they also get stuck to the same stuff that his shoes are, and he leaves both of them behind and runs out the door,
Barefoot.
probably screaming like a little girl.
Mhm.
Well, also because he just cut the soles of his feet on glass, but you know, minor details. So you've got sleeping dude and several incapacitated dudes on the street in front of your house.
I think at this point, I'm going to come down, like slide down the scale the side of the wall to come down and join everyone on the ground. They're incapacitated. There's no ravens. Kind of look at Patches and Az. Huh?
One person did die.
Yeah, one person today.
Or
Look
it was
at
about
look at Patches and Az, and it's like, wanna get these on the boat and tie some cement blocks to their ankles.
Racism.
Well,
Bryce is in the mafia now.
I mean, that's kind of what we do.
Yeah, that's kind of what we do. Yeah.
Did we? I don't really know if that's our style. Could just.
Have
You
we
know.
figured out who they're from?
They're from the ant, whose bar we.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can
So
we
I-
confirm that? Do they have any sort of tell on them?
So the if you like get Sleepy Guy's jacket off, they've made basically like concealable bill hooks, so
Mhm.
you know it's a bill hook. You can
Mhm.
there's nothing that really differentiates the group between his faction and his aunt's faction, or like in group,
Gotcha.
if that makes
Okay.
Huh.
Okay, well, if he's definitely a bill hook, and we can determine who comes from the end, we should turn them over to the other bill hooks.
Hmm.
Yeah, let's go to our buddy that doesn't know that we fucked with him, and hopefully, and
Corbin?
say, hey, do these belong to you?
Mhm.
Can I consort with him?
Yeah. So, do you guys like rent a wagon, like tie him up and throw him in the back of the wagon?
Oh yeah.
We could drag him to the boathouse alternatively, but yeah,
Alright.
wagon works as well.
Cool. So you
I
get
could
to
pick them up easily and walk to the boathouse.
Mhm. That is true.
as probably picks up like 3 of them for you. and
Mm-hmm.
because there's only 3 left, there's one guy that is dying. I guess you could bring him with too. But,
Yeah, we should take care of this dying body. I say we definitely just cement him and toss him into the water if he's already gonna be dead.
cool. You do that.
Mm-hmm.
We'll just say it happens.
Give his ass a reverse Viking funeral.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
And Az probably just picks him up because he's Azing a demon, and carries them for you to the boathouse. We'll just do a side wipe unless somebody wants to say something to someone else.
Mm-mm.
Cool.
Just
So
make
you're
sure the
at the
doors
bar.
are locked.
Oh yeah. Cool. So you get to the bald goose, and Corin is in the back. What do y'all say to him?
Yo, Corin!
It's your boy. Maybe this is a Jamie and Elia scenario here, or Patches and
I'll-
Elia.
Yeah, I mean, I'll say, Corin, come out to the wagon real quick. I want to show you something.
Okay.
Don't mind the demon!
No, mind a demon. Don't piss him off.
Yeah. Mind him, please.
Az has probably gone back to like his human form, and so you walk out to the wagon, and he gives you this like skeptical look, and like Az is just leaning up against the side of the wagon, like, yeah, what up?
I move like the cloth to the side. I'm like, do these belong to you? And I like gesture to these unconscious
They're
billhooks.
bill hooks. They're my aunt's people.
Good,
Oh.
because we killed one of them.
I expect Az and Biscuits are talking about the latest book they're reading in the book club.
Yes.
Well, you know what? Do you have a preference on what we do with them?
No. Get them locked up.
Alright, well, we'll just dump them in front of the Blue Coat station.
I mean, if you get them locked up and there's charges that stick, which I'm sure the blue coats will find something, then
We'll just tie him up and leave a big bag of drugs tied to him.
perfect.
Yeah. You know, we got the drugs we got from Dr. Biscuit's basement.
I actually do have actual drugs on my available items list, including Spark the drug.
There you go. There you go.
We leave a big bottle of skooma tied to them.
Nice.
Well, so we did it. You did it. You protected the house. Dude.
Stop it! We get copyright struck.
With that
Sorry.
that horrible
Elle's not here to
rendition.
say it, so I will. Oh man, I hate to be the party pooper, but just imagine it in your brain.
Hip hip hooray!
So, cool.
High fives all around.
I kind of wanted to do a wrap up for everyone's character because there's really no point in doing downtime per se. That wasn't. I mean, it was a score. It wasn't really a score, so to speak, in the traditional sense of the word score. But does anybody have a scene they would like to have happen before the end of the game?
I'm sure that we can think of a few, but let's wait for Val to get back. I'm gonna get run to the.
I have
bathroom.
2 scenes that I want to do. I don't care if I only do one of them.
Hmm.
One of them I want to do just with the group, kind of like with the dad, and one of them is for my character.
Okay.
Very cute thing.
We can make them happen.
Well, that was easier than I anticipated.
Yeah, definitely. I thought we'd actually have to use my secret entrances for more than just fast movement.
Oh, so what's going on? No answer?
We were waiting
Okay.
for you,
Oh,
Jamie.
okay.
Jamie needed to bio or get up for a second.
Okay.
We figured we might as do it all.
Mm-hmm.
The words.
I am back. Okay. Yeah, we were gonna see about doing some conclusion stuff.
Mm.
I have some ideas.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I have 2 ideas for what I want Cecilia in, but depends on what you think for one of them.
Okay.
Have the characters go up to your dad and tell him how we wrecked the house.
The house wasn't that wrecked.
There's just glue in the front door.
Huh.
Okay, never mind.
And I do have the solvent to get rid of it, so.
Mm-hmm.
Then never mind on that. I just have one.
That's Dr. Biscuit's slightly long-term project to sand and use solvent on the wooden, nice hardwood floor. Cool. I have a proposal of a scene I would like to see.
Okay.
I would like Royce to go with a finished manuscript.
Yes.
We're gonna say some time has passed. This is the epilogue to the show, and show it off to the Writers Club.
Mm-hmm. I would like to give. Yep.
Oh, go ahead. I just add on to that a little bit. I was gonna say, probably after we continue doing jobs for a little while and eventually we earn enough money to retire, Patches would probably, if we live that long and don't get caught and go to jail, Patches would probably start a publishing company, and that way we could publish our own books for book club. Royce could get his book published with our publishing company.
I imagine
mean-
essentially what happens is I go around with this book and I'm just so proud of it to publishing companies and nobody wants to take it on, and we're all just super sad about it, and then Patches is like, I got you, boy. And we start our own publishing company.
That's how we spend our retirement as CEOs of a book publishing company.
Mm-hmm. We'll call it River Otter Publishing.
I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Not Gun Otter.
River Otter. Yeah.
Maybe just gonna try to maybe there's a subsidiary company that's something to do with hunting.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not being particularly clever at the moment, so I can't come up with anything good. But I would like to play out the scene. I'm imagining also some time has passed. The date has probably happened between Az and Lily.
Mm-hmm.
Just to set the scene,
Mm-hmm.
the Writers Club is meeting at the cafe.
Mm-hmm. And I have a manuscript.
You've got a manuscript.
I'm like,
Maybe
ladies,
you guys take a little. I was gonna say maybe you guys take a little bit of time off from doing crimey crimes.
ladies, I present to you. What should I call this? I have it
You
on
had
my
a
sheet.
name at one
I
point,
do.
I thought.
Mm-hmm. Um, the love letter between heaven and hell. The story of Axmael and Amelia, and I set the manuscript down for the Writers Club.
You see Lily, like, is the first one who reaches for it,
Mm-hmm.
and she reads it, and she looks at you for a second and keeps reading, like, more of it, like, she's skimming through it.
Mm-hmm.
And she gives you this, like, quizzical look for a second, and, like, that look that kind of says, like, oh no, you didn't. But she will set the, like, pass the manuscript over to one of the other ladies, and she will ask to speak to you away from the rest of the group,
Okay.
more privately. And
Yeah, as they're reading, I will take her to the coffee bar and get her an espresso.
you that was all material. I mean, he's a
material.
very nice. Wait.
Hmm?
You set me up with a. She, like, whispers, demon.
I'm just gonna, like, grin from ear to ear, and I'm like, what are you... I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not any sort of scoundrel like that.
But, like, the description of her is me, and the description of him, well, is different, but
I would like to point out that the original inspiration is actually my sister, but I didn't want to, like, think about my sister doing stuff, so I did sort of mix some of your qualities and my sister's qualities into one person. But, you know, just inspiration from real life, right? He's not a... Listen, Az is not a demon. He just likes to pretend to... But I just used his qualities as inspiration for one. I'm gonna eat
Okay.
sunflower seeds.
because we're supposed to have a second date.
Mmm.
Ish.
Well,
But, like,
only,
I need to
just
know
only
if
go if you're
he's-
comfortable.
I need to know if he's, like, someone worth, like, bringing home to dad, you know, rich people things.
You know, I know someone who can answer this for you better than I can. Because she knows him better.
Is it your sister?
It's my sister.
Well, I guess I will,
He's just my boy. So, definitely has a better... I'm so hungry, I'm just eating these sunflower seeds. Has a better, more in tune, relationship with him, we'll say. It's her best friend.
Oh. She gives you, like, a skeptical look for a second when you say it's her best friend, or he's her best friend.
Huh.
There's, like, a softness, less confused look that comes across her face.
I should introduce. This is the... I have a lot of sisters. Most of them are not legitimate, but this one's my favorite, legitimate or not.
Yeah, that's
You
kind of
should-
a rich...
You know what? You should come over for a dinner party. Let's have a everyone, we're having a dinner party.
You yelled that to the whole... everyone in the cafe.
Just the Writers Club.
Okay.
I'm choking.
Now a supper club.
Patches, you're starting a restaurant, is what it sounds like to me.
Hell no, he's not. He can't do that. He will cook for these people, yes, but he's too old for that. At this point, I imagine he's, you know, if this is way in the future, then he's probably
We
too
find out
old.
Patches can be
Well,
an almighty being that will be anywhere and everywhere at once.
Running
This-
two businesses at once might be too much for him.
This particular business, or this particular thing is happening, like, relatively short amount of time after the
Oh, okay.
ambush happens. But we can talk about, like, the far future.
Well, Maybe I published my cookbook
Sorry. That was
instead.
that seems like a patches homemaking patches kind of thing to do.
Me on the front with like oven mitts going.
And an apron.
Well, what is the fate of Dr. Biscuits?
Yeah, we could move on for a second. We can always go side swipe.
Is it fine if I do one thing just because I think it'd be cute if we have the dinner scene and the result of this is because it's in the dinner scene?
Yes, we will have. We'll play out the dinner scene. You've got time.
All right.
When Val's not dying.
All right, so do you want to go first or have me? I don't care either way.
Go ahead.
All right. So it's been just shortly after what happened, and you see that Ilya's walking somewhere kind of nervously, but she knows exactly where she walks up. And then she walks up to a door and knocks on it. Yeah, and this is the house of Ramira.
Oh yeah, I forgot about this. Sorry, okay. Ramira answers the door. She's wearing like what is essentially like a tank top and like poofy loose fitting pants. And this is like the first time you've probably seen the vast majority of her tattoos like up her arms, across her upper chest, and on her neck.
Ilya blushes a little bit.
I didn't expect to see you here.
Yeah, this was kind of a spur of the moment thing, but there's something I need to say to you, and I don't know how to word this correctly. Oh my goodness, I've never done anything like this. You think I'd have experience? I'm sorry, I'm rambling, aren't I?
Yes.
Alright. I'll try to get to the point. I'm sorry. I like you. Will you date me?
You see a smile come across her face, and she pauses for a second. You know all the crazy you're about to get into, right? Like, I speak with ghosts, and sometimes they possess me, and etc., etc., etc.
Have you seen my family or my best friends?
Well, I've met Royce.
Yes. Then you understand.
I mean, I've met your friends.
I can deal with crazy. And if you need someone who could just talk to ghosts as well, understand that part of you. I might not be able to do everything you do, but I like you, and we just been getting in so many crazy, dangerous things lately that I felt like if I didn't tell you now, when would I?
Well, the answer to your question is yes.
Yes, she does squeal like that. Which seems kind of interesting because, and if Royce ever says anything to her, she will deny it ever happened.
Is Ramira, does this happen before the dinner party with the entire writers club?
Yes.
Cool. Do you invite her to dinner?
Of course.
Okay, cool. Dr. Biscuits, you wanted to do a scene?
I think it's time that Dr. Biscuits moved on. It's had some fun, but this basement is only so big and he's running out of room. And so just one night, in the middle of the night, well, to cover up his tracks, he's going to have a very slow burning fuse with a few like small firecrackers irregularly set on that. So, there'll still be explosion sounds in the basement. Nobody will suspect he's missing, but he will basically just kind of pack up and disappear in the night. Nobody's quite sure where he's gone, but he's gone for now. Maybe when he comes back, he'll be less of a disgrace.
I imagine you get caught by one being leaving.
Oh,
That's Buddy.
Absolutely.
And Buddy is there watching you with your suitcase leaving. Hands you a deck of cards.
Oh no, buddy. These are yours. These are for you. Besides, nobody but you can ever notice how they're marked.
He puts them in. He looks up at you. He leaves.
And then and you know what? Just in case you ever get into some trouble and you need to get away, and I hand him a small vial that he can put away. It's a smoke bomb.
Heck yeah. He takes that smoke bomb, puts it in his little pouch that we made for him. It's just like,
That is the thing that
salutes you.
happened.
yeah, thing that happens.
Anytime you're stuck, just use this.
Okay.
Besides, I'll be back. Hopefully, some point, maybe.
Goes out Terminator style.
Oh god.
I'll be back. You be buddy.
Alright. Buddy sees you off, friend.
Cool. Do we want to play out? We have some time. Do we want to play out the dinner scene? Was there something you wanted to have happen at the dinner scene?
I just imagine, like, it's, like, this table of all their friends, or the people that are nice acquaintances, a lot of baby otters all around the table.
Costa's there, Ramira's there.
Everyone's there.
You probably invite Corin, but,
Yeah.
like, he's got bigger fish to fry. Like, he's
alright.
trying to take over the bill hook, so he sends
Yeah.
you, like, sorry, I can't come.
But
RSVP.
Conan is there. Conan is definitely there. Corin's not there, but Conan's there.
Yeah,
like,
no, the big, lovable, brute of a man. Yes.
I just imagine Royce sitting at the head of the table, watching all of his friends, and the people that he's met along the way, having a happy dinner that Patches cooked. Oh, bon appetit.
Did Ilya manage to get Az there?
Oh, Ass is totally there.
Yeah.
Royce is his boy.
Yo, Demon,
Or at least-
it's me, your boy. Sorry.
At
It's
least
my favorite
Royce
meme.
thinks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm sure Patches is thrilled that Az is there.
I mean, he doesn't dislike him. He just is like, that's a demon, and I'm a realist, and I don't want to be very close to him.
That's fair.
Right. And on the night Dr. Biscuits disappears, when Ilya wakes up the next morning, there's a new bottle of perfume on her vanity. It's unlabeled. It's a decent large bottle, and it smells absolutely wonderful.
By Dr. Biscuit standards, wonderful or actually wonderful? I feel like we need to clarify.
Hey, Dr.
Actually,
Biscuits
what-
is a man of class.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
He has a
Or-
top hat.
Okay, well, actually wonderful according to Cecilia and Ramira.
Mm.
Oh.
Very, very much supposed to appeal to Ramira.
Yeah, Ilya is definitely wearing it at the dinner party.
Nice.
So yeah, essence of whatever scent is Ramira's favorite.
Aw.
How do I know this? No comment.
Goat.
Cool. I think Costa will stand up and give a toast. And I'm gonna come up with one off the top of my head. And she will go
to good friends, good food, and the laughs along the way.
Here, here.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Dink.
Think.
And I think that's where the story fades to black. Because it just seems like a good fitting end
Right.
to...
Imagine in the future, once in a while, we'll just get random presents from Dr. Biscuits, but we'll never know who sent them.
Oh yes. And Royce will find a small folded note in his room that just says, I'm off. I have no idea where I'm going yet, but I am. But the boat is still mine. I will be back to collect it.
Nice, nice, cool. It's on lease.
And that is the true meaning of Christmas.
Hey, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us today, joining us all year as we learned how to play Blades in the Dark. Hey guys, let's give a round of applause for ourselves and for Brooke, please. Thank you so much for the great job that you did. Yay! So exciting. But hey, it's that's it. That's it for Blades of the Dark. We did it, fam. But that's not the only things that can happen on this channel. As you guys know, we still have lots of other things that happen. Wednesday, you can catch us for Revenge of the Gith this week, as well on Saturday, you can catch us for Dragon Age. Stay tuned. We have some new projects that are coming as well. Starting on Saturday mornings, we will have an Emberwind campaign that will be directed by my good friend Amami. It's the first game I'm not playing it on the channel. I'm just going to be sitting here watching everybody else do all the work. Well, actually, I'll be doing all the work. I'm just not going to perform. And in October, we have a Monster Hearts mini-series that will happen. But yeah, join the Discord, get involved in the projects. Now I have space for some projects on Fridays and Thursday evenings. If anyone is ever interested in pitching me an idea, hit me up, fam. But and you can also, of course, catch me on Sundays at Nerd League Gaming, where I play some Mask. So, everyone else, please go around, tell us what you're doing on the internet, where we can find you, how we can keep up with you, all that good stuff. And we will go backwards to forwards with Sahara.
Hi, I'm Sahara. You can find me on the Discord, just because I'm not really anywhere else on social media. But talk to me at any time.
Okay. Jammy.
Big same. Thanks for having me again. And maybe I'll be on the channel in the future.
Always. Alright. Jason.
I'm Jason. I don't really get around the internet much, but I hang out on the Discord. You can certainly find me there. This has been fun. And as they always say at the end of the Marvel movies, Dr. Biscuits will return. And everybody's going to go, oh, shit.
Yeah. And of course, last but not least, our wonderful dungeon master, storyteller, game master, whatever we call them in Blades in the Dark, MC, Theater Nerd.
Hi, my name is Theater Nerd. Next week, on Monday evening, you can see me playing Call of Cthulhu for probably my penultimate streamed game for a episode of a streamed game for a while. Also, I will probably be tweeting this out when I actually submit it, but I'm working on my first ever tabletop RPG, a system where I had a lot of inspiration from other things. That's what we'll say. But I will be submitting that for a game jam by the end of the month, so probably looking for it closer to the end of the month. It's a surreal survival horror type game. I don't want to say too much now, in case it changes a whole bunch in the next 3 weeks.
I'm interested now.
But probably the best place to follow me and keep up with all my projects, because I also will be starting a solo RPG podcast, probably September. Be on the lookout for that. But the best place would be to follow me on Twitter at the username below. It's my username on all the social medias if you care to follow me everywhere.
All right, cool beans. Well, thank you all once again. Thank you for everyone who came and lurked and subbed and biddies and all of that during our lovely session. We're gonna go say hello to our friends at Capri the Gamers channel. They look like they're playing some Pathfinder. So, bye everyone.